In 2024, the offender database reported that a 57-year-old paedophile from Dilton Marsh, David Hedges, had been imprisoned after being found guilty of sexually abusing 2 young children over several years. David Hedges had previously been found guilty of 3 counts of sexual intercourse with a girl under the age of 13, as well as 4 counts of indecent assault on the same girl on 17 separate occasions. His abuse occurred over several years during the 1990s and 2000s. David Hedges was sentenced to 28 years in jail, with a year on license, at Salisbury Crown Court today, February 7. David Hedges must serve at least 2/3 of his sentence before becoming eligible for parole, at which point his case will be examined. In addition to the custodial sentence, David Hedges must be a registered sex offender, follow the terms of a Sexual Harm Prevention Order, SHPO, and comply with the terms of a restraining order, which prohibits him from having any future contact with children indefinitely. DT Con Graham Mansell stated, "I welcome this sentencing, as it reflects the gravity of these crimes and the impact they have had on the victims. While jail terms eventually terminate, the orders provide longer-term safety by prohibiting future contact with minors. This case involves the most heinous sexual abuse of very young children over multiple years. Steps taken in 2005 averted additional abuse, but there was insufficient evidence to warrant a prosecution. The inquiry was restarted in 2017 after the victims bravely came forward and provided evidence to police from the Child Abuse Investigation Team. Despite the abuse, the victims found the fortitude and courage to offer their accounts, which resulted in their abuser's conviction. When the victims were able to provide proof, the investigation might proceed, and their abuser would be prosecuted. I'd like to applaud the victims for their incredible courage in coming forward and sharing what are undeniably the most terrible and horrific occurrences from a time when they were both young and defenseless. Their ability to do so enabled them to successfully prosecute the case, resulting in the sentence imposed today. This would not have been possible without their resilience and endurance. Without their proof, it would have been impossible to prosecute their abuser. I'd also like to thank the jury members, who had to deal with the distressing evidence in the case and without whom offenders like David Hedges would not have been brought to justice. I hope this case inspires confidence that victims of non-recent sexual abuse will be believed, that the police will be relentless in their pursuit of justice, and that they will conduct thorough investigations. If there is sufficient evidence, a prosecution will be pursued. Fortunately, such crimes are rare, but they serve as a stark reminder that a small fraction of adults aim to exploit and abuse children, including very young infants sexually. Wiltshire Police will continue to do everything in its power to prosecute child predators and protect children and victims of abuse. I'd like to take this opportunity to encourage anyone who has been the victim of sexual abuse to report it to the authorities. We will conduct an investigation, give you all available assistance, and do all possible to bring such individuals to justice. If you wish to report sexual abuse, please call 101. Victims can also seek support and counselling at the Swindon and Wiltshire Sexual Assault Referral Centre, SARC, which can be reached at 01793 781916.